Well, what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Hassan, welcome on in. Vio, welcome in. Ron, Film, welcome on in, guys. How are y'all doing? And Hassan, did you get your community tab? Did you get your community tab, Hassan? That's interesting. I just heard about someone with 443 subs that got their community tab too. I don't know if maybe they're lowering the threshold for what to do for the community tab. But that is awesome if you got it, man. Croak, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. 313. Yeah, they must have lowered the threshold. That's awesome. I think that's great. I think it was honestly a bit of a grind to try and get up to 500 before I could get that community tab. I think having access to the community tab at a lower threshold does make it easier for a channel to grow. It's easier to to build that audience, to have that personal relationship. So that's awesome. You opened up Shiny Track. You're gonna see how it will be. All right, Croak. Well, good luck to you. But all right. So in case anyone is wondering, you could probably tell by the name of the stream and the thumbnail. This is not the Dreepy Masuda hunt, the race against Razzie. And here's the thing, guys. As much fun as we have on YouTube here, you got to keep in mind that a lot of us streamers, or at least I can speak for myself and I can speak for Razzie, are grown-ups with full-time jobs and real life responsibilities. Typically, we would have continued the race yesterday on Wednesday. However, I was not available yesterday. The second Wednesday of the month, I have a prior commitment, so I'm not able to stream on Wednesdays, the second Wednesday of the month. So we moved it to today. And Razzie had a scheduling conflict for that they let me know about earlier. But I want to continue to go ahead and stream and hang out with you guys. I really want to work on this hunt since we just got access to it on Tuesday. We got the shiny Litten, so we can move on finally with my October hunt. So I want to keep this going. So uh, I don't know when the Razzie race will continue. It definitely will continue. It will happen, and we will beat him again soundly. I just don't know when that. Yeah, I know Razzie isn't live. That's the whole point of this on. Razzie wasn't able to stream tonight. So I don't know when the race will continue, but it will continue. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and see if we can find ourselves a Drakloak or a SInistea. I'm really excited about getting these. Um, so let me go ahead and start the music. And excuse me, I was running a little bit late. I didn't do a lot of setup beforehand. Right before we went live, I realized my earbuds weren't working. I don't want to take the time to repair them, so repair them. So I'm gonna be playing the music through my speakers on my computer. If you guys get like a doubling or if you get some feedback on the music, let me know. I think we should be okay, but just to be safe. All right, here comes the music, and let me switch over. And let's get to rocking. Sax, what is going on, my buddy? Good to see you, Sax. We're going to do a ghost type hunt with the Wimpod, and it's dragging you back. Well, I hope you get the Wimpod soon. Oh man, that is wow. I got to turn that down a little. Let's take it back to here. All right, that sounds better on my end. Let me know if the music sounds weird to you guys. Let's you know what? I didn't even open my calendar. I am just failing in all aspects today. Good job on Nidoran. Thank you, Zen. Thank you. It sounds better from what it used to. Really? Better how? And if I don't have to wear the, okay, no echo, that's good. If I don't have to wear the earbuds, I won't. I was just always paranoid that it would get picked up by the microphone. Then is trolling us. But in the past, when we've done this hunt, not last time when we did it, but back a couple months ago, we did phase on a female Nidoran twice, Hassan, so that's what we got. Maybe a little lower volume-wise, still, okay. Vio is here. What's going on, Vio? Turn that down to about there. Hopefully that'll be good. Nido rant. Nice run. Yeah, Zen. I watched the season finale of She-Hulk this morning before I went to work. I loved it. It sounds like I'm competing with the music. Okay. Is anybody else feeling that way? Daylight, what's going on? Mine's now a streamer. Evelyn, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. Sax thinks it sounds fun. Sounds a lot better now. Good, good. I'll let you know my thoughts on it. Sounds good, Zen. Sounds good. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. We Nidoqueen Kings together. Yes, I did see that. I did see that, Hassan. That's awesome. Congratulations. 348. That's nuts. And this is why I don't like Dynamax Adventures. Alright, I feel like I haven't even really started yet. Where are we at? 9:25. So we've done 3 checks so far. You know what? I shouldn't even be running into these. I shouldn't even be running into these right now. I wanted to KO some Drakloaks, but we're gonna do some SInistea, so we'll go for that right now. On your lunch break, be back in 5 minutes. Sounds good. I hate looking for SInistea. I've been watching Brandon R24 hunt for SInistea lately too, and I have like PTSD every time I watch him. No, get away. There we go, there's one. Lots of good streams today. There are a lot of good streams today. Would it be insane if Shiny SInistea has to have? That would be amazing. That would be fantastic. But at this point, I just want one. You're about to hunt the elusive Hatena. Really? Are you doing a wild hunt for Hatena? And are you going to try and get the male one, Sax? Oh, there's a Drakloak. Finally. The boy shall be yours. If anyone's going to get the male Hatena, it's going to be Sax Killer. That's absolutely what's going to happen. Taking a break from the dumb Lele to hunt Alpha Ninetales. Good luck on that. No, Hassan, it can't be. It can't be. Sax was teasing Brandon R24 when he was hunting for Hatena. About trying to go for a male one. Gavin, what is going on? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. What's the favorite hunt, Frillish or Golett? Personally, Croak, I would go for Golett. They're both great Pokemon, but I prefer the Golett Shiny to the Frillish. But that's just me. That's just me. Maybe you'll disagree. Maybe other people in the chat would disagree. You're doing great. I'm glad to hear that, guy. Alright, give me another Drakloak. Dang it. Can't wait for Violet and Scarlet. Yeah, only just over a month away. Month and 5 days. It's going to be pretty awesome. There we go. Oh, come on. You're getting them both? Nice, nice. I will be too. I will be too, but I think my main playthrough is going to be on Scarlet. How about you? Doing a goal at Masuda a few months ago, so I might do it again. There you go, Croak. Alright, if these guys are going to start showing up, then I am going to switch back. Sax, I'm going to be hitting you up later on. After I eventually get the shiny Drakloak, and you know, since we're getting the shiny Dreepy via Masuda with the Razzie race, I figured I'd do like a hat trick and get the shiny Dragapult by doing a strong spawn soft reset. I was messing around with that the other day, and I felt really stupid because, in theory, I know exactly what I have to do. But in practice, it wasn't working, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to be hitting you up about that later on. I know you're not asking me that question, but I also want to answer. Of course, anyone can answer. Main will be Scarlet. I like the old history vibe of it. Very nice. Thank you, Sax. I appreciate it. Ron's going Violet. Hassan's going Violet. Jeez, welcome on in, my friend. How you doing? I have no other reason than the color to go with Violet. Well, that's fair. That's fair, yeah. If you prefer Violet over Scarlet, why not? No, those are both Nidoran. That's a Nidoran. That is a SInistea. You're getting Scarlet for the exclusives and the starters. What, someone remind me, other than Armor Rouge and Ceruledge, which version exclusives do we know so far? And obviously the legendaries. I know, like, they've shown, like, what, Tyranitar and Bagon Ice Cube for Violet, Sojourner, and Larvitar for Scarlet. Thank you, Crow. And Brooke's here. What's going on, Brooke? How you doing, my dear? How is the family feeling? And how are those snickerdoodles coming along? I think I need to get farther away from the grass. Oh my gosh, get away. Get away. I want Tyranitar on my team for Violet and Scarlet. Okay. Doing good. Family's all better, and you haven't started. What the heck, Brooke? What have you been doing? Cooking dinner. Nice. Yeah, Film, you did become a member. That was pretty awesome. That was, In Razzy's stream, yeah. That was really cool. Make sure you get a lot of use out of those Razzie emojis. I'm broken about Stonejourner since if I get Scarlet, I could possibly transfer Larvitar to Sword, but Violet gives me 2, which just smacked me hard. Might as well get Scarlet, really. Yeah, and see, like, for me, where I'm at, the version exclusives for returning Pokemon I'm not as concerned with. It's the version exclusives of the new Pokemon that really would make a difference for me, right? Because via home and all that, I could bring over whatever. Eventually, when home becomes compatible, I could bring over whoever I wanted to. Yeah, that was weird, Film. That was weird. A lot of times I do see memberships get kind of like hung up, but that was the first time I've seen a dono loosen up those memberships. That was strange. Version I didn't even think about that, Croak. Yeah, they did. They've done that a couple of games in the past. Most recently in Sword and Shield. They probably will have version exclusive gym leaders. Kirk, what is going on? And Gavin, you're gonna lurk and play Roblox? Alright, my friend. Enjoy the Roblox. Oh, dang, it's faster than me. That was stupid. Kirk, how you doing? I heard you're feeling better. Yes, my Pangoro does have scrapping. That's why it's on the team. So that if we run into a shiny Drakloak, I can false swipe it. Feeling better today? Just a sore throat? That's great to hear, Kirk. Scavalier Masuda hunt. Nice. Good luck on that, buddy. I like that Tynemo's giving Scarlet and Violet. Me too. Electros is my favorite electric type, so I'm really happy that I can play as him again. I haven't really been able to play with an Electros since Black and White. So, I mean, I could in X and Y and ORAS and Gen 7, but I mean, there's a difference between like bringing them into the game and actually using them. So it's possible I might actually have an Electros on my team, although I usually just use new Pokemon. Leanne, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You can't type right? That's alright. That's alright. No one here can. But, I don't know. I don't know if the rumors about this electric frog or electric snail are true. That would be very enticing for me. I hope that for Gen 10 they bring back the National Dex, considering all the generations of Pokemon should be on the Switch. That would be really cool. I'm not gonna hold my breath for that, but I would really like it if that did. Kirk, I heard that from you. I heard about the electric snail from you. The challengement of the Pokemon might backfire on all the shiny hunters. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah, Leanne, I'm sorry. I haven't had a chance to take a look at that yet. You're not a good source. Oh, no, Kirk. That's not good to hear. I've been talking to a lot of people about confirmed information, and you are my only source. So we might be in some trouble. And not just about Pokemon, about like everything like in the world. I get into heated discussions with people about the ways of the world, based solely off of what I hear from you. So we might be in some trouble. Um, if they bring back the national decks, we'd have to catch over 1,000. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have to. You would have the opportunity to. I mean, look, there's some Pokemon that I have in my home that I've had since Gen 3. Like, there's some Pokemon that I have that I haven't caught in like 20 years. That's what I do a lot of times is I'll play through a new game, get all the new Pokemon, and then when it comes time, like after I finish the game and it comes time to work on the shiny charm, I'll just bring everything over that I have from home. So I got Pokemon from 2003 that are being used to complete my shiny living decks or to complete my national decks in 2022. Off to dinner. All right, cheese. Enjoy dinner. You heard that could be a snail from Lost, but yeah, everything is speculation. I was random. Imagine for the shiny charm you need to finish the national decks. I mean, that's what it used to be. That's what it was in Gen 6. And I believe in Gen 5, I honestly don't know. I never played through Black 2 and White 2 when they introduced the charms, so I don't know if you had to complete the national decks for that. I would assume you did. But yeah, in Gen 6, you had to complete the national decks in order to get the shiny charm. It wasn't until Gen 7 they changed it to just needing the regional decks. It's also in BDSP. What's also in BDSP? I mean the shiny charm? Yeah, it is. It is a BDSP, and yeah, for BDSP you do need what at that point would have been the national decks. First, 493 minus the mythicals. You Pokemon news. What's that? The trailer tomorrow? Is that what you're talking about? This is Shockhorn. What's going on? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Got him hop off. All right, Hassan. Thank you for being here. Good to see you, buddy. I guess all that work in Pokemon Y trying to finish the regional decks was somewhat useless. I'm not sure if I would say that exactly, Croak. I mean, it certainly was harder to get the charm in Gen 6. But it was kind of fun for me because at that point, because I just replayed through Gen 6 last year for the first time as a shiny hunter. And at that point, my entire living decks had been moved up through bank into Gen 7 and then into home. So I had to, for the first time ever, get the entire national decks in one generation. And that was kind of fun. Oh, yes. Film, I did see that. I did see that mentioned yesterday. Yeah, I believe Volcanion and Genesect will be available the 18th of October through the 30th. And then from the 30th through the 11th of November, I think, you'll be able to get Marshadow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If anybody needs those, definitely don't forget about doing that. I'll probably do it too, just so I can have duplicates. That was it might be the 16th. It might be. You got a shiny Ducklet during your playthrough of Pokemon Y while randomly walking flowers. That's awesome, Croak. I tried so hard to get a ducklet in Pokemon X and Y, and I never got it. I ended up Masuda hunting for it in Ultra Sun, but I like ducklet a lot. Alright, where are we at here? Yeah, we're getting the second half of that trailer tomorrow, Kirk. Second half of that trailer. I wouldn't even really call it a trailer, but yeah. Let's say, okay, look, here's my thoughts on it. I know that this was a hot topic yesterday about the video they released yesterday morning with the new trainer. And I've seen it kind of split. I wouldn't say split down the middle. I've definitely seen more negative reactions to it than positive. And I would consider myself in that negative category. But here's the thing. Here's how I feel about it. The video itself. Your anxiety is bad today. Glad you're streaming to help. Oh, Kirk, I'm sorry, buddy. If I could hug you, I would. You know I'm always here for you. If the video itself, I don't think was bad. I think a lot of people, particularly today, were talking about this. I do think that video culturally had a lot more meaning and relatability to Japanese audiences than American audiences, and I get that. I think, speaking from like a marketing standpoint, because I work in advertising and marketing, I think that was the issue. I don't think there was a problem with the video. I think there was a problem with how they marketed it. In my opinion, what they should have done was shadow drop the video yesterday. Don't tease it. Don't make Twitter posts saying tomorrow we're going to be releasing this video. Don't do any of that. Don't allow for there to be speculation and build up for it. Just shadow drop it, surprise people. Then they will go in with zero expectations, because literally the moment they find out about it, they're watching it. And then that video from yesterday works as a teaser to a reveal of a new Pokemon or a new regional form that you can then build up to and hype up and tease. I think they should have shadow dropped yesterday's video and then spent all of yesterday and today hyping up tomorrow's continuation. I think by hyping up a teaser, that's what got people salty, because they felt like they were going to reveal something. And I guess you can count the trainer as a reveal. That doesn't knock my socks off. But I can understand why people were expecting more, because they were actually hyping up this video. And Kirk, I totally agree. I mean, I was just saying the other day, we were talking about this on Tuesday. On Tuesday, people were asking, what I was expecting from yesterday's video. And I said, I go in with low expectations. The lower expectations you go in with, the less you're going to be disappointed. And I personally feel like, here's a hot take. I think, honestly, Pokemon does too much pre-release marketing. I think they release too much. I think they reveal too much. That's just me personally. But even me going in with like very low expectations, I was like, why did they hype this up? But yeah, you're totally right. People go into every bit of Pokemon knowledge or Pokemon marketing expecting there to be like these huge revelations, this giant news, and that's just almost never the case. And kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy from my experience, from watching streams and reading chats and everything, it seems like the people that are the most, the people that follow the leaks and the rumors the most are the people that get disappointed the most by the officially revealed content. And if you stop and think about that for a second, that makes perfect sense. Like, if you've already spoiled yourself on what's going to happen, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But if you already spoiled yourself on content before it gets released officially, then why would you go into official content expecting something more? Cam, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you had a good afternoon. This was a brilliant aura that is not shiny. Imagine that. Imagine that for a second. What's going on, Daylight? Somewhat just ruins the hype when leaked, but they do what they want. Yeah, look, if I personally am trying to stay away from the spoilers this time. Like I did the spoilers back in Gens 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was all over those data mines. I was all over everything. This time I'm trying to go in as blind as possible, just looking at the officially released stuff. So I'm not passing any judgment on people that read the leaks or spoilers. However, if you're going to be reading the leaks and spoilers, don't be disappointed when the officially released content doesn't show you anything you didn't already know. Cam, it came in the mail. That's awesome. Congratulations, Cam. I know you've been looking forward to that for a while. So how does, I know you said it was a PSA 5, right? How does it look in person? Because I'm sure a PSA 5 is different than, on the comic book side of things, what would be called a CGC 5. So I'm curious what the shape is. It's kind of rough. Like, I mean, I'll just need to see a picture. I know that's gonna be hard to describe in chat, but that's awesome, Ken. Congratulations. I'm like out of healing stuff. Ah, forget this. Alright, come on, Drakloak. Oh, what? Oh, you son of a gun, you jumped right in front of it. There we go. Hyped for Halloween Ends Tonight. Yeah, what time is the movie, Cam? Are you on your way now? I mean, I guess it is only 5:30 for you. And yeah, Evelyn, Evelyn's always awesome. Evelyn is always supportive of all the channels. Can we, I don't know if we did already or not, but can we get an exclamation point, Evelyn? Shinies, what's going on? How you feeling, buddy? How you doing? 2 hours, okay. Yeah, that's exciting, man. I can't wait to hear how much you enjoyed it. And thank you for setting me straight on what the new, like the order of the new series. That is something I want to do. I might do that this weekend. I do want to go back and watch the original Halloween first. I haven't seen that in years, and this would be a good excuse to rewatch it. I'm getting better. I'm glad to hear that, Shinies. Shinies, I don't know if you heard earlier, Ken was talking about it, and he was exactly right. Weekday mornings have not been the same lately without you. So get better and get back in the Arceus hunt because it's become part of my morning routine. Kirk, you don't suck. Knock it off. Verby Onion Ring. You got a pet? Awesome. What kind of pet? Fire back up on Monday. Sounds good, buddy. A dino, and his name is Manny. That's a good name for a dino. Alright, I need to start paying more attention to this because if I'm not going into a Drakloak, I need to have my chandelier in front. Oh, Cam, if you're still here and shinies, you might be interested in this too. Something interesting happened in the last hour or so. I have heard from two separate people, and it's been confirmed. Two separate content creators. One has 443 subs, one has 313, I think. Got their community tabs unlocked today. So it looks like YouTube has lowered the threshold on how many subs you need for your community tab. Either that or someone at YouTube was hitting the sauce really hard today. And personally, I think that's great. I don't know if Cam remembers, like, 20 years ago before he had 500 subs. He can't remember back that far probably, but Shinies, I know you just recently did that, and I just recently did that, and I definitely remember the grind it was to get to that 500 so that I could finally start interacting with my community outside of the live streams. And so I'm really happy about that. I think that is a great change to allow smaller streamers to really develop that personal relationship earlier. It was 1K, really, Cam. You needed 1K to get community tab back then. Wow. A bat, welcome on in. Good to see ya. Get away, Nidoran. But yeah, if there's any content creators out there, like I have no idea what the new threshold would be, but if there are any content creators out there that have less than 500 subs, you might want to look into it and see what the new threshold is, and just maybe, you might already have the community tab unlocked and you don't even know it. What will I do when I reach 1,000 subs? I will dance. I will jump for joy. And then I will stream. And we'll start working on getting memberships set up and emotes set up. The emotes are being worked on now. Can you do community tab on mobile device? Yes, you can, Kirk. The only thing that I'm aware of you can't do on the community tab on a mobile device, at least with an iPhone, is you can't do image polls. Oh my goodness, look at this back-to-back amazingness. We got Eevee Queen and Dice Art Universe coming in. How are you guys doing? Like an Oscar dance? Maybe. Maybe, Evelyn. Eevee Queen and Amber, how are you two doing? I don't have a community tab, but my most viewed video has 1,000 views, so watch time must be around there. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question. The only watch time requirement I'm aware of is for monetization. I don't know if there's anything else that requires a certain amount of watch time. Just ate some Chinese and hang out with Alana's little brother. Nice. Your brain is fried right now. Well, just relax, Kirk. Relax. You're still on the mend. Just hang out here. Don't feel like you gotta do any mod stuff. I just want you to be comfortable and relaxed and get better. Oh, shinies. Yeah, but I mean, if no one looks into it during the stream, I'll check it out myself afterwards and see if they've released what the new requirements are. Shining Umbreon, welcome on in, my friend. My goodness, everyone's popping in today. How you doing, Tyler? Did you get the Frillish? Are you still streaming? The mouse lemur Pokemon, would that be possible? Anything is possible with Pokemon, Croak. The only limit is your imagination. No, a Frillish. How many encounters are you at now, my friend? Oh, come on. Nabil, hey, I'm sorry, I just noticed. Nabil, I came to say hi, good luck on the hunts. Thank you so much, Nabil. 9 hundo. That's a lot of hunt. That's a lot of checks. You know what I really don't like about this old cemetery is how narrow and spread out the patches of grass are. I wish the old cemetery was just like a big field of grass and tombstones. And just this layout makes it so difficult. Do I hatch eggs for perfect 6 IV and best nature when you Masuda hunt? I don't. That's like it's like a side hustle, Kirk. So like what I'll do is I'll Masuda hunt, and if I notice I'm getting eggs that have better IVs than the one I have in the daycare, I'll switch it out and put the good IV one for the daycare, so that like over the generations of like switching out and switching out, by the time I get my shiny from Masuda, I usually get at least a couple of 6 IVs. And then as far as best nature, I don't really concern myself too much with that except for certain Pokemon. Like just today, I started working on a Totodile Masuda hunt. And after about 20 or 30 eggs, I found an adamant one with I think it was 3 IV. I think it was 3 perfect IVs, and the other ones were like pretty good, like not even decent. They were pretty good, which is great. And one of the best IVs, one of the 31 IVs was attack. So I took the Feraligatr I had in the daycare out, and I put this perfect attack IV adamant Totodile in there. And so now I'm getting only adamant Totodiles, and they're all having at least pretty decent attack stats. Did you know that saying 9 hundo is not faster than saying 900? That's fair. That's a fair point. Same number of syllables, isn't it? Turkey tacos in the bath. That sounds a little messy. Not gonna lie. Not bad, just messy. Aztec Pokemon Scarlet and Violet still possible since maybe some Spanish going to Mexico a long time ago and probably bringing Pokemon from the... I guess it's possible, Kirk. Anything's possible. I see a stray cat jump into my tree near my porch to catch a bird. I didn't see it catch a bird until it walked away. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, Amber. Ryan Berry stopping in to drop a like for a head up for drinks and dinner. Well, have fun with the drinks and dinner, my friend Brian. Did someone say tacos in the bath? What is going on, Oscartron? Welcome on in. Our good friend Oscartron. Oski rocks. Another great YouTuber. How was your day, Oscar? And Oscar, I'm going to pick on you for a second, or pick your brain, or one or the other or both. I haven't decided which yet. And I'm focusing on you because you put out a video yesterday that I heartily enjoyed with your live reaction to the video. And I think it's fair to say that your reaction to yesterday's video was not extremely positive. So let me posit this. Had you not known about the video beforehand, had it not been in the news on Tuesday, and had they just blind shadow dropped it yesterday, and you went into it not knowing what to expect because they hadn't teased anything, would that have lessened your disappointment? I know just even the way I'm phrasing this sounds a little biased, but I don't care, it's my stream. If they had shadow dropped this little video that teased a later video, would that have made a difference in your mind? Aztecian Hone Edge based off an Aztec sword with a city, and that would be cool, Croak. I would like that. If nothing had been teased, yes, like, okay, you dropped a little random goofy video. The fact that it was set up as new info coming made me absolutely hate it. Thank you. Thank you. That's where I am, Oscar. That's where I am. After a lot of soul searching over the past day, I realized it's not that I hated the video. It certainly wasn't my cup of tea, but I didn't hate it. It was they should not have hyped up that video. They should have hyped up the new video that's coming out tomorrow as the follow-up video. Cheeseburger. I could go for a cheeseburger. Oh, don't even get my hopes up, Croak. Don't even get my hopes up. You know, us in the Poly family, we've been overlooked for a while, but we did have our moment in the sun. You know, we were a fairly popular family back in the Gen 1 days. We were one of the first families to get an additional member in Gen 2. By adding the Polytoad. One of the few families that has a split evolution. That's pretty cool for us. And so even though we really haven't been noticed since Gen 2, we stay humble. We stay thankful to what we have. But if they did something more with the Poly family in Gen 9, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that would be incredible. Poly Power, that's right. Muffin, welcome on in. Hefty, I'm glad you agreed with me. I do, Oscar. I do. Um, and I was saying earlier, like even on Tuesday before the video came out, people were asking me on the stream what I was expecting from the video. I said I'm not expecting much. I go in with low expectations, so I'm not let down. You know, just because they have a video coming out doesn't mean that they're gonna, you know, give earth-shaking news. And I think I even literally said, guys, I wouldn't expect anything other than just to find out more about the gym leaders. I think at some point I said something to that effect. Even then, I was disappointed in that video. Did we ever hear a story on my on why Polyworld is my favorite? Um, there's not really much of a story, Eevee Queen. It's just it's one of those things where when I first found out about Pokemon, and this is before I started playing it or anything, um, like like the TLDR version is summer of '99. I worked in a movie theater, and we got the stand-up display for the Pokemon movie that was coming out that fall, and it had images of Pokemon all over it. I thought they looked neat. And Poliwrath was on that one, actually, not Poliwhirl. But it got me interested enough to go pick up the game that just came out on the N64 called Pokemon Snap. And that was my first introduction to Pokemon, really. And the Polys were in that game, and that got me interested enough to pick up Red and Blue. And it's just one of the things, from the first time I saw the Poliwhirl design, I just fell in love with it. I just think it's such a perfect little cute monster design. I mean, that's really all there is to it. I just love it. And I typically favor water types anyway. Funny number of resets. How many resets? If it had been revealed the type of sand on the beach, I would have been happier than the... Oh my gosh, Oscar. I don't know if I would have gone that way, or that far of it. Yeah, it just... They if I did... They shouldn't have teased a teaser. I'll just leave it at that. They shouldn't have teased a teaser. Fellow Pokemon Frog Enjoyer, that's right, Croak. And I do really like Croagunk too. Croagunk is awesome. Poliwag line is just so freaking iconic. It's one of the best, hands down. Thank you. This, Kirk, is why we're friends. You see Aries latest drawing of Poliwhirl. Are you talking to me, Eevee, or are you talking to people in the chat? I like derpy looking Pokemon. Yeah, they are the best. But like Eevee Queen, I could say honestly, I could say the same thing for about Eevee, right? Like I might not love Eevee as much as I do Poliwhirl, but I think Eevee is an incredible design as well. Hold on. Let me read Film's message. For juicy, cheesy, lettucey cheeseburger with 2 sides of soft, salty fries. Ooh, that sounds incredible, Film. But like I think Eevee is an iconic design, and it's a perfect design for what the artist was going for. You know, they wanted something that looked unique, like a unique animal, but reminded people of cats, dogs, foxes, things that people were familiar with, but unique enough that it wouldn't be confused with something else. And it's adorable. It's probably the most... What's the word I'm trying to look for? I don't know what the word is I'm trying to look for, but yeah, it's the design of Eevee is just perfect in both its simplicity and its compilation of so many other familiar animals. Polychick, that'd be cool, Sax. That'd be a nice fusion. I might make a PFP with Grafaiai and Croagunk, but I don't know when to do it because that might take a while, but I think that'd be pretty cool. I do like Grafaiai a lot. I think Grafaiai is my favorite design so far that we've seen for Gen 9. I'm so glad you feel that way about Slurpuff Hefty. Yeah, absolutely everything I just said about Eevee can totally 100% be applied exactly the same to Slurpuff. Speaking of absolutely incredible Pokemon, I assume you all saw my short this morning with the shiny Burmy and the little poll we have going on in the community tab. And so far, it looks like you guys want me to get a trash Wormadam. I don't know if that's funny or insulting, but that's probably what we're going to end up doing. I love the adorable mons like Eevee and Alolan Vulpix is good. I mean, regular Vulpix is good too. They're both great. Can I please take a selfie with Typhlosion? Oh, that would be incredible. We haven't, I hate to even ask this because I'm nervous about the answer. We haven't seen any confirmation about the Polyline being in Gen 9, have we? And I am a little afraid it won't be because we did have them in Sword and Shield. Do you want to know without spoiling it? If you can reply to my question, Kirk, with either a yes or a no, that would be fantastic. Was the parrot on the map last trailer the regional bird? I think it's the regional bird. What if Coco evolved into something similar to King K. Rool? That would be awesome, Sax. I would love that. Like a red King K. Rool. They're saving Poliwhirl for the DLC again. Again. Devious, what's going on? Yeah, thick boy. That'd be really cool. Launch on a different device, so I might not talk too much to your phone can charge. Alright, no problem, Croak. I appreciate you being here. It's always nice to see you. I appreciate you lurking. Oh, come on. Oh. I want to watch a movie, but it was too boring a minute in. Oh my gosh. That is not a dazzling review. The movie was so boring, I stopped it a minute in. Shiny Shedinja was a shock and poke. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I saw that, Devious. That's awesome. I have never gotten a research Shiny. I'll be here as a different person. Alright, sounds good. That's what happens with Netflix movies are very hit or miss. They got some good ones, they got some stinkers. Oh, it must be 7 o'clock. The light's changing. As of now, not looking good for you. Oh, my friend, not your friend, Kirk. You couldn't say our friend. It's gonna leave me all alone on this hill. I see how it is. I was genuinely hoping that when, I guess not when. I was genuinely hoping that they would release DLC for Legends Arceus that would include new Pokemon. and the polyline would have been in that. I would have loved to hunt the polyline via Legends Arceus and have like Poliwhirl run around with me. It would have been great. Well, I guess they didn't really run in Arceus, did they? Like, they would just kind of stand around, and once you started running, they just immediately go back to the ball. Dory and I watched the movie, and we hated it. The end was so bad. We forgot we watched because it's so horrible. We ended up watching it all over again and still hated it. Oh my gosh. Amber, what cracks me up about that isn't that one of you forgot you watched it and watched it again. It's that both of you did. Both of you went through that entire movie and not until the end realized you had already seen it. You two are perfect for each other. Perfect couple. If Kirk wants snickerdoodles, he has to do the dishes from dinner. Ooh, I think that's a fair trade. I think that's a very fair trade, Kirk. I would be jumping up to do them dishes. Are we getting a Zed raid? Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome in, Toaster. Welcome in, Algebra, Zorark. What's going on, guys? Violet, Mike, Charizard King, and Daylight. Welcome in, everybody. Zachary, Seymour, the Shiny Zekrom. Welcome in. Halloween Pooper. Good to see you guys. How was the rest of Zed's stream? Somebody please tell me he got the Shiny Zorua. There he is. There's Zed Games, our good friend. No? Oh, come on. What did you make it up to? What, did you make it, what, 1200, 1150? What did you get to? No child yet? Dang. 1165, okay. Well, welcome on in, Raiders. I really appreciate you being here, and thanks again, Zed, my good friend. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Hefty. I like Pokemon. I like hunting shiny Pokemon. I hate hunting these Pokemon. We are going for SInistea and Drakloak. They're the last, well, SInistea, Dreepy, Drakloak, and Dragapult are the last ghost Pokemon that I need. And so we're doing this. We've done this hunt on and off for the last several months. We have already phased twice on a female Nidorina, or a female Nidoran, I should say, but not either one of our targets. So we're hoping that maybe today we'll get it. I'd love to get it for you guys. And yeah, we're at 999 encounters now. That's crazy. And no Dunsparce for you. You're okay. So Zoroark, you're also Crimson, right? There's number 1000. No shiny. You gonna lurk? All right, Zed. Thank you again so much for the raid. My good friend Zed. Guys on my side, if you haven't subbed to Zed Games, you're really messing out. Make sure you click on one of those links that were dropped. The man is blowing up. He is probably one of the most life-loving, optimistic, happy people I've ever met. And yet it's somehow not annoying. He's always got a smile on his face and a good word for everybody. And every once in a while, he might even get a shiny. Bionic Kraken gives me some good luck. Thank you, Bionic Kraken. I appreciate that. And Cold, our friend Cold Sakai plays. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for the lurks. Hope you're having a great day. All right, so I was going to ask you earlier, Daylight, and I got sidetracked. I was going to ask what your 4 hunts were. So you are going for Alolan Meowth, Galarian Yamask, Axew, and Trapinch. Dang, girl. I hope you get one soon. And thank you for the light goal. We're going to go ahead and pin that. Thank you, B. What's my least favorite Pokemon? All right, so I don't like doing leasts because I truly feel like every Pokemon is someone's favorite. And I would never want to insult someone over their preferences. But that said, The Pokemon that excites me the least amount is Finneon, because it's just a regular fish. Pirate Hunter, it's been a while, man. Welcome on in on that late Zed raid. Good to see you, Pirate Hunter. I would say Finneon is my least loved Pokemon. Enamorous and Cubchoo for Ron. Ron, what do you have against Cubchoo? What did Cubchoo ever do to you? It's an adorable little baby bear with a snot nose. Aw, Croak, you tricker. You tricker. Not feeling best, just gonna play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and learn. Alright, Colt, I hope you feel better, my friend. Enjoy that Assassin's Creed. Alright, it's been a while since we've done this poll. So you want to do the shiny living decks and let's go because I already have a good start off. I feel like it might be too. No, I don't think that's generic at all, Phil. I knocked out a lot of my Gen 1 Pokemon for living decks through Let's Go. I mean that is my opinion. That is my opinion. If you think it's too generic, then don't do it. But only if you think it's too generic. Guys, remember, everyone's shiny collections have no value to anyone other than yourself. So don't judge your shinies or your methods on how to get shinies. Don't judge them based off of anything other than how you personally feel about it. Don't ever worry about what anyone else thinks of how you get your shinies. It's none of their business. It doesn't affect them. The only person it affects is yourself. So whether you want to do nothing but 1 in 8192 hunts, or you want to wonder trade, or you want to just get on eBay right now and drop, I don't know, what, 50, maybe $100 and get all the shinies in the world all at once, you do you. You do you. Doesn't matter to anybody else. Good advice, Hefty, because I kind of like Cubchoo. I like Cubchoo. I don't know what's wrong with Ron. I don't know who hurt him. Oh, Daylight, thank you for the hug and the $20. Very nice of you. Probably say Watchog. Okay, Algebra would say Watchog as least favorite. That's an interesting choice, because I betcha that would also be on a lot of people's lists of most forgettable Pokemon. I'm not passing any judgment. I'm just saying you never hear about Watchog. I do really like Watchog shiny. Patrat and Watchog have great shinies, but as just general Pokemon, I honestly don't think I could say I've ever used them. So Patrat has blue eyes and like darker fur, and then the Watchog is like a really crazy like purple and lime green striped color. Exactly, Film. Exactly. I think a lot of people have forgotten they existed. Because I don't think you've been able to get them in anything other than the Gen 5 games. I don't think they were huntable in Gen... Well, no, they had to have been huntable in Gen 6. They had to have been huntable in Gen 6. but they certainly haven't been huntable in Gen 7 or 8. Shiny hunting is the accomplishment of someone who dedicated to doing it and taking time to do it for fun and also something. Exactly. Exactly. It sounds interesting. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Again, I'm not trying to say that anyone should like Watchog. I'm just saying it does have a very striking shiny. I have a good feeling, Croak, that Watchog and Patrat will come back in Scarlet and Violet. I could be proven completely wrong very easily, and I will. I would eat crow and admit it, but I have a very strong feeling that all the Pokemon that are not currently available in Let's Go, Sword and Shield, BDSP, and Legends Arceus, those remaining approximately 83 Pokemon, will be in Scarlet and Violet. I've heard someone reference shiny Pokemon as diseased Pokemon. That sounds a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not prejudice, but yeah, we don't mess with people that look down on shininess here, do we? It's just a quirk of nature. There another owl Pokemon other than Noctowl and Decidueye. Ron, help me out here. I can't think of any. It's taking me forever to get an Adamant Nature Carablast. It'll come. I mean, you gotta look at it this way, Kirk. It's you got a 1 out of 25 chance. You got a 4% chance for each egg. So, eventually it'll come, but it's probably gonna be. I can't do the cumulative odds in my head that quick, but I mean, it's probably gonna be at least maybe 2 boxes to get a really high chance of getting it. Is Zeb Strike a Switch game? Not yet. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we did get confirmation that it's in Scarlet and Violet. Disney Cross, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. How was your day? Hope you're doing well. Shiny Pokemon technically albino animals. Well, I guess you could look at it that way, Croak. I might look at it the opposite way and say that albino animals are shiny Pokemon. But we're just comparing real life stuff to fake stuff anyway, right? So it really doesn't matter. I always think of that rare blue lobster, which is a real thing. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. I'm on very, very rare occasions, lobsters are born with blue shells. And that's like a real life version of a shiny. And I think it's funny how in Gen 6 they came out with Clauncher and Clawitzer, which are blue lobsters, and they made the shiny red. I thought that was a nice little nod. I'm doing well, Busy. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I had a nice little day. Keep in mind, I will keep that in mind, Mike. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Thank you for lurking. We need a burrowing owl ground flying. They're found a lot in Mexico, and if Aztec things are going to be somewhat in the game, that would be neat. That would be neat. I still think it would be a little bit of a stretch, Croak. I understand what you were saying earlier about there possibly being some Aztec influence based off of the relation between Spain and Mexico and Central America back from centuries ago, but I wouldn't bet on if there is that tie-in that it would be a lot of tie-ins. I don't think that's going to take up a lot of real estate, if you know what I mean. Would you like 1 in a million? Yeah, that sounds about right. So even rarer than a shiny. Zen, what is going on? How you doing, my friend? If you're that curious, on Google it says, and I quote, category owl Pokemon. That looks like, quote, Beautifly, Silcoon, Wurmple, Cascoon, Dustox, Moth, and Burmy. You search all owl Pokemon. Wow. That's crazy. That is such a huge oversight. With a photo of Hoot Hoot. Wow. Unite ranking. Well, good luck, Zen. There it is. There's the Hoot. Ron, are you doing any shiny hunts, or are you still basking in the glow of that Litten you got? What is up, Ari? One left until 100. What's that, Croak? 100 what? Are you, like 100 for your hunt? Ari, my dear, how was your day? I'm sorry you and I didn't get a chance to talk too much today. Reset. Okay, okay. So you're 99 resets. All right, I got you. I'm just hanging in there. Ari, I know you've been extremely busy lately. I know there's a lot of people that have been asking for you to do stuff. Is that still pretty busy, or is that calmed down for you? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Film that did remind me of Salamence type too. Like I was thinking, I wonder if Filmmaster just discovered a new Pokemon bean. You should do that actually, Film. Take a picture of that and put it in the memes channel in the Discord. That'd be hilarious. I'm taking a break from Shine Hunting right now, playing Lego Star Wars from the remaining. Oh my gosh, I haven't touched Lego Star Wars in months, Ron. I need to. That game overwhelms me so much, Ron. Still pretty busy. It's a blessing, but yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, like we're happy to be busy, but that doesn't change the fact that we're busy, right? Did Ari put up a new video and I missed it? Holy dang, Ron. 878 out of 1,166. I didn't even realize there were that many. Oh my gosh. I think it went like 20. Probably more than 20, but geez, like I am like barely into episode 2, and I'm just like, this is the biggest freaking game ever. There's just so much. It's almost too much. It's overwhelming. Oh, I would love the vid. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So this is what Evie Lynn was talking about. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. I don't like to do this, but A, it's airy, and B, it's Poliwhirl. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta check this out. Where are you? What is your name, woman? Why are you not listed under Killer Muffin? Where are you? Oh, you're under... duh, you're under G now. Oh, you did a time-lapse of the Keyblade? No way. Oh, this is so cool, Ari. I love seeing your process. Kind of a completionist when it comes to things like coverage. Yeah, I am too, Ron. That's why I'm scared. You tag me, you figure it'd be my notifications. You'd think it would be. Twilight's here. What's going on, Twilight? Thought you came back to a shiny. Oh no, I'm sorry, Daylight. I'm just checking out this video that Ari posted of her time lapse doing the Poliwhirl Keyblade wielder from our Kingdom Hearts series. Why didn't I get notification? Oh, there's the notification. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. I didn't check my notifications. Twilight, do you get it? It's funny because I and I rhyme. Oh, Twilight gets the joke. Oh, dang it. It's super funny. Get out of here, Audino. No one likes you. See, the joke is I always got the joke, but it would be funny to pretend like I only got it when you explained it. Come on, music. Empty, empty, empty. Huh. How about that? Twilight, that is also very funny. Yes, Twilight is very funny. Spooky Algebra PM underscore hashtag GVO aka Gage. What is going on? Welcome back in. You thought that was bot code? Oh no. That's alright. No harm, no foul. The spooky Gage. So, do you guys ever watch Puffin? You ever watch Puffin streams? And you ever watch one of his mods? Incredible mod. Like one of my role models, Bella. Bella does a fantastic job of putting together compilations of all the funny things that Puffin says on stream. Fantastic watching if you haven't checked it out. It's hilarious. I was messing around in my clips today, and yes, that was a fantastic impersonation area. I thought Puffin had come in for a second. But I was messing around in my clips today, the clips I've taken of streams I've been in, and I've realized I'm kind of working on collecting clips for a Gage Perez compilation. It turns out I got quite a few good Gage Perez clips. Oh yeah, Ari, I think if we were going to do this, this would have to be a collaborative effort between quite a few of us. Because I've got a handful. It's not like I got like 30 or anything. I got a handful from the last few months. And I can only imagine the good stuff from before I was around. Evie Lynn! You got shiny Auroras? That is incredible. I am so happy for you. Auroras is an incredible shiny. Heferus is a horrible name. Heferus sounds like something you gotta go see the doctor to get rid of. What are we talking about? Phil, I was talking about how I was looking at the clips I have on my in my accounts. Like I've done like clips, like funny clips from people's streams I've been watching, and I got quite a few of Gage Perez that were cracking me up. Aurora FD? Forgot to take my Heferus medication. Yeah, exactly. Don't be like Twilight and forget to take your Heferus medication. But no, congratulations, Evelyn. That's incredible. I know it probably sounds fake as crap, but it really does make me excited when people that are watching the stream get shinies. I love the idea that, we're all kind of hanging out together, shiny hunting at the same time. So when one of us gets a shiny, it's a celebration for all of us. Gage voices are so good, they are, Zen. I said it before. I always liked his voices. I thought he was very talented. It wasn't until I started doing the Super Mario RPG series. What are you doing to me? That I realized that I gained a new level of respect for his voices, because I was struggling to think of unique voices for everybody. Never forget to take your Heferus meds. It can kill. That's right. Twilight, how goes the Reshiram hunt? How many checks are we on? 1040. 1041. Can't tell if these checks are going faster or slower than last time. Going alright for the time being, ended at 450 checks. Not surprised we didn't get it yet. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You did end up getting that Raikou in what, like 568? Is that what it was? As a kid, I never heard anyone say Reshiram's name, so I call it Reshiram. Okay, yeah, 568. You know what, Ari? Actually, I never thought about it, Ari, but like from a phonetic standpoint, I think that actually makes more sense than Reshiram. I never thought about it, but yeah, I think Reshiram makes more sense. I'm not saying it's right, but I think that makes more sense. We've talked about this before. There are names that I know I pronounced incorrectly, but I genuinely believe that the correct version sounds more awkward than the way I have been saying it. Like, I think the one that always comes to mind is this one. This one. We haven't done this in a while. Maybe there's some new people here. How do you guys pronounce that Pokemon's name? Oh god, Rayquaza? What about Rayquaza? Eyes. Eyes. Experiment. I agree with you. Twilight. I agree with you. Eyes. Or not Eyes. Eyes. That's how I've always said it. Eyes. And then after getting into the Pokemon YouTube community, you guys tell me it's Illumise. That sounds ridiculous to me. I understand that Illumise is correct and Illumise is incorrect, but I ain't changing it. Amber, yes, you pronounced it correctly too. Yes, with the way that you spelled it out there, it obviously says Illumise. But like that one I have always said as written Rayquaza, but no, the official way is Rayquaza. Yeah, I don't like that either. And Charizard King, there's the sub coming through. Thank you again, Charizard King, for subbing. I appreciate that. We are working on growing the channel. Every sub is one closer to our goal of 825. So I really appreciate you. Welcome on into the family. And I know I've seen you around, Charizard King. I know I've seen you in other streams, so I appreciate you. You give me a shot. Rayquaza. I don't really know where I stand with that one. I want to say I say Rayquaza, but Rayquaza doesn't really bother me. Another one that I've been pronouncing wrong forever, but this one doesn't bother me as much, is the Pokemon that you get when you breed Manaphy. I now understand that it's pronounced Fiona. I always said Fiona. I just left the E alone. Just let it be like, a regular E at the end of a word. Just Fiona. Um, but apparently it's Fiona. Now, if there was an accent aigu on top of the E, like flabebe, I would say Fiona, but there is not. How do you say? Um, I say Bisharp, like bishop, but with an R. Bisharp. In every language I speak, E's are silent. And Cyan, welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, I say Bisharp. I've heard what's the version I've heard people say lately? Bisharp? And someone made an argument for Bisharp. Well, someone made an argument for a different pronunciation. I want to say it was Bisharp, and the argument actually made sense. But I'm still not going to change how I say it. Oh no, guys, I don't know how to interpret this book pronunciation. Uh-oh. Hey, Common Collecting! Hey, you need to allow YouTube redirects for me sometimes, buddy. Maybe just even allow from all. That's what I do. I can certainly do that, Com. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that. But welcome on in, Com. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Can we please drop a Common Collecting link? Okay, that one experiment I honestly always struggle with, not because it's a hard pronunciation necessarily, but it's hard for me. I say Zoroark. Zoroark. I don't know, it ends up getting garbled in my mouth. Zoroark. You call it Lafoni. Nice. Doing well. Yeah, it just makes the rain stuff so much easier. I can get. You got it, Com. You absolutely got it. I really do appreciate that. I'm starting to get a little comfortable with streaming after all these months, but I'm still embarrassingly technologically stupid. So it's been a learning experience for me. But I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that very much. All right, so the books say, yeah, I think that says Reshiram. Or Reshiram. Reshiram? Oh gosh, no, Ari, what did you do? Ari, you broke my brain. Vio, what's going on, Vio? And AJ, what is up, AJ? I say Zoror. Oh, you say Zoror K. Zoror K. That's wild. Oh, dang it. Mid-range keeps jumping in front. You just finished Platoon 3 for now, so you're back on full focus. Nice, Vio. Look at everyone hanging out. Ice Queen, what's going on? Oh my goodness, third last. There's just so many people here. It's crazy. What, the Lafoni? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, I like that, the Lafoni. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I did read that earlier, but maybe I only thought I did. Ice Queen, you've been lurking. You little lurking stinker. What's going on, Ice Queen? How you doing? Look at everyone so excited to see each other, throwing out hugs. Can we get a hug train? I mean, I guess you guys already started a hub train. I just want to join in. Yeah, Ari, I'm afraid that's the case. I'm afraid that's the case, Ari. Look at Experiment throwing the pumpkins in there too. I love it. There's jack-o'-lanterns. All right, come on, where are you, little stinkers? Ah, dang it. Been lurking for a long while. Figure it's time to show support and sub. Thank you so much, Ice Queen. That's so nice of you. Ari, it'll be okay. They're there. They're there. It'll be okay. And there's a notification coming through, and I gotta move that. It's getting blocked by the heart. There's the notification for Ice Queen coming in with the sub. Thank you so much, Ice Queen. I really appreciate that. Let's move. You know what? We're gonna put that right front and center. That'll be like smack dab in the middle of the screen now. Here we go. Today was the day I forgot what gravity was. Oh no, Daylight, what happened? I feel like there's a story there. Zen, don't even start with your Nidoran love. How are we looking on the poll? Wow! Most of you think that, well, I shouldn't say most. The winner so far is Drakloak, which I'm happy to see. It's actually what I want to go for. Get away, Nidoran. Dang it. You dropped your drink. Oh no! Those Poliwhirls can make awesome membership emotes. Spooky Gauge, it's like you're reading my mind. The one in the middle, the one holding the heart, that is definitely going to be an emote. We will also have a lot of other really cool emotes that are currently being worked on. Yeah. And if you like that emote, if you like the Poliwhirl holding the heart emote, then maybe our good friend Sarah, you can use it yourself in our Discord. If you're part of our Discord, that is an emote available in the Discord. You're doing random encounter Drudagon, the forgettable dragon. It is kind of forgettable, isn't it, Ice Queen? But I think it's a good looking shiny. I like the green and the orange. I think it looks pretty darn good. Oh, thank God! It's looked up, and Chorus himself says it like Reshiram. Okay, good. Reshiram. Not even Reshiram. Reshiram. That's the most times I've ever said Reshiram in one day. You want to see my Bulbasaur Evo line as robots? I would love to, Cyan. Drop them in the Discord, and I will take a look at them after stream. We have an arts channel. You can throw that in. Nidoran is a fantastic Pokemon. Moreover, the wild ones where people try to hunt SInistea, maybe Drakloak. Ha ha ha, such a coincidence. Oh, Zen. Oh, Zen. My friend. So you're going to go back to elementary school to relearn gravity? Oh my goodness, Daylight. Let me join in and breaking into elementary. Gotta go. Have a nice one, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, Spooky Gauge. Dang it. Getting eats. Are you getting sketty? Is it a sketty night or a glizzy night? You joined the Discord? Awesome, Gauge. Thank you. You gonna make something to eat? All right, Bia. Somebody make something for me to eat. Come on now. Oh yeah, that's an area. If only they invented a way to send food across the internet. Could you imagine? That would be amazing. There are so many interesting and beautiful types of food that I've seen across the world. Um, that a lot of you guys might have like all the time that I've never had the chance to try before. And if it were possible for you guys to just like send me some of your favorite food across the internet for me to try out, that would be incredible. And then I would send you I I don't know, hot dogs and gummy bears. I don't know what I would send you guys. But yeah, I would love to, especially in the food channel that we started recently on the Discord. There's some amazing looking meals that you guys are putting in there. You haven't seen any trappage in a while. So, all right. So daylight. I know you're quad hunting. I know you're quad hunting a Alolan Meowth, Trapinch, Axew, and Galarian Stunfisk? Um, what games are you hunting Alolan Meowth and Axew in? And Trapinch. Speaking of spaghetti, gonna make that since you brought it up. There you go. Love some spaghetti. Yes, Zen, I watched Werewolf by Night last Thursday, I think. Um, I talked about it a little bit over the weekend, but you may have been lurking or asleep or something. It didn't seem like anybody else had watched it yet. And what I'd said, Zen, is that I thought it was pretty good. It did introduce three um, relatively big characters from Marvel into the MCU. All three of which I were kind of surprised that they would introduce. And two of the three looked incredible. The third one looked silly, but they look silly in the comics anyway. So I guess Galarian Mask. That's right. Um, and so they look silly in the comic book anyway. So I guess it was a faithful adaptation. But overall, I thought it was interesting. I'm curious what they're setting up with it. Galarian Mask and the City Hunting and Alolan Meowth, Action Trapinch and Sword and Shield along with. Okay, I see. I see. So you're doing two Masuda hunts and two wild hunts. I gotcha. I gotcha. That was a nice surprise with the previous. It was. It was then. And all I'll say then is Ted is probably the most spot on, picture perfect character I've seen the MCU do so far. Like Ted looked exactly like Ted. Took some beef with some barbecue sauce, cheese, and tomato sauce with bell peppers. Ooh, that does sound good. Add some butter, make the tomato sauce not so tomatoey, and sugar for a sweeter taste. That does sound good. One Masuda and three wild. Oh, okay. So you've collected a whole bunch of eggs, and now you're hatching the eggs while you're doing the wild hunt. When you first said you were quad hunting, I literally thought you had like 4 systems going. Slap on some bread, sloppy cyan, because not quite sloppy Joe, but it's the bomb nonetheless. That does sound good. Barbecue sauce, cheese, tomato sauce, and bell peppers. That does sound good. Wow, I got that. How did I get that so backwards, Daylight? One Masuda hunt, 3 wild hunts. I got completely backwards. Okay, all right. That's really cool, Daylight. That's really cool. Firework. Someone shooting off fireworks. When you popped outside, wow. I just realized I wanted to change the bar at the top here from that Poliwhirl blue to like a spooky orange for Halloween, and I completely forgot to do that. I gotta do that before Saturday's stream. Usually the tomato sauce overpowers it with the tomato taste. That's why I use butter to contradict it while giving it the flavor. That makes sense. There has to be a lot of them this time of year, but 1 a.m. Yeah, that is weird. Ooh, out of tomato sauce cans. Dang. Yeah, good thing your brother's going. And AJ, thank you for the lurks. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Dang. I can't believe Common Collecting stopped by. That was really cool. It's incredible how friendly this community is. I've ended up meeting a lot of really cool people, a lot of streamers that on paper would have no reason to even interact with a guy my size, subscription wise. But everyone has just been so nice. It's very humbling. Oh no, oh no. Guys, we're in trouble. Mantine Matt just got 2 more shinies. Mantine Matt got 2 more shinies. He's down to 11. You know, I see why people don't like Jennifer and She-Hulk, but like she was similar to that in the comics. Yeah, look, Zen, I love the finale. I thought it was a perfect She-Hulk finale. I love that the series is a spot-on update on the classic John Byrne series from the 90s with the fourth wall breaking and everything. I thought it was perfect and absolutely hilarious. Look, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I thought She-Hulk was a fantastic show from beginning to end. And in retrospect, even the couple of complaints I've had about it in the last couple of weeks, I wouldn't even say complaints, but like concerns about like too much filler, they're not moving the story fast enough. After the finale, I take it all back. It was a perfect setup. It was a perfect setup. You lost your deck of cards. Oh no, Cyan. First Brilliant or a Trapinch. Nice, Daylight. Not gonna watch it, Kirk? That's fine. That's fine. I get it. I get it. I understand why people may not like it, but I absolutely loved it. Dang it. Added the one character you wanted to see. Hetzahan, welcome back. I feel like I should know the one character Zen wanted to see, and now I can't remember if I do or not. Probably Leapfrog. Zen's probably talking about Leapfrog. Or the Porcupine. Peanut butter. Yeah, probably so. Wasn't there? Yes, Kirk. There was. There has been a Red Hulk in the comics. Okay, Zen. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. But yeah, there was a Red Hulk introduced in 2008. I don't want to say too much about the character because like when he was first introduced, the big thing about him that went on for quite a few months, I think, was the mystery about who the Red Hulk actually was. Unhulkified. Who would it be? And that was pretty neat. There is also a Red She-Hulk. There is a Blue Hulk named A-Bomb. Which was a pun on the term A-Bomb, but then also the first half of Abomination, which is one of the main Hulk villains. I can't remember if there's a Yellow Hulk. But then there was like a dark purplish black Hulk named Clue, which was Hulk backwards. Actually jumping through hula hoops, not spoiling anything. Exactly. Yeah, after watching the finale this morning, Zen, it actually got me a little bit motivated. Maybe this weekend doing another comic talk. Particularly talking about finally doing one of the best Hulk stories I've been told in decades, Planet Hulk. Especially after She-Hulk ended. Ron's excited. Hassan, I can't believe you haven't gotten the Layla yet. It's got to be coming though, right? It has to be. Here we go. This is a nice little spot. I like the comic talks. I don't know much about comics, but I love listening to people, specifically people that have to talk about stuff. Oh, that's thank you, Twilight. That's nice to hear. And there have been at least, I think, 2 occasions that I found out after the fact that someone did pick up a graphic novel afterwards, which is really neat. I wish I had time to learn more about editing and everything so I could make the videos a little bit more professional looking. But I honestly just don't have the time to teach myself how to edit videos right now. I'm not sure if that's ever going to be a thing I'm going to be able to do. Well, I'm a fan of the Punisher. I am Edie Lynn. I am a fan of the Punisher, but Punisher, it's a tough one, especially in this day and age. I think the Punisher is a fantastic character. I think he's an extremely flawed character. I think he is fun to live vicariously through. I do not think he is a role model. I think what makes part of the reason that makes the Punisher so interesting is, as a viewer, you can see his point of view, but you can also see how skewed from reality it is. the reason I say all this is I know that in recent years, Punisher has become somewhat of a symbol um, for some groups that may not have the best of intentions, I guess we'll say. And so I do enjoy the character of the Punisher, but I also understand that he is not a man to be emulated. Ethan, what's going on? Hefty spooky season, that's right. That the comic outtake. I'm telling you, man, it's tough. It's tough to record like a 15-minute video like that in one take. You know, those 12, 15-minute videos can take me like an hour, hour and a half to do. Because I'll get like right to the end and screw something up. Got you hooked on Preacher. That's awesome. One of my favorite series of all time. Not at all a family-friendly series, but absolutely hilarious. And it's got something in there to offend anyone. No one is walking out of the Preacher not offended. You got Gower, guys. That's a fantastic Shining Sun. Yeah, maybe one day when we hit it big, I'll be able to afford getting someone to edit my videos for me. In the meantime, basically all I can do is hit the record button and hit the stop record button. I hope Drakloak SInistea shines first. Me too, Ethan. Thank you for that. I do too. Completely agree with the Punisher, but for Preacher, who doesn't love an Irish vampire that's pretty much addicted to anything? That's right. Oh, you retracted it. I wasn't done reading. Dang. Hope you get around Dragapult. That would be awesome. Yeah, after we get this Drakloak, what I'd like to do is I've never done a strong spawn reset hunt, so I want to do a Dragapult strong spawn reset hunt. But I guess we should check out that Dragapult behind me here at some point tonight. Nah, Evelyn, that's fine. That's fine. As long as we're not using bad language, Evelyn, I'm good with it. No. Actually, someone throw down a exclamation point rules. Not that Evelyn is breaking the rules, but I want to make sure I don't misspeak. And it's always good to have a reminder what the rules are. Opinion on Ghost Rider? I like Ghost Rider. No hate speech. No foul language or obvious adult content. So that's it. That's at Evelyn. So look at number 4. As long as you're keeping that in mind, I got no problem with you talking about Preacher. Going to Masuda Hunt, Dreepy, or SInistea. Well, we are actually in the middle of a Masuda race for Dreepy against our friend Razzie, Ethan. And SInistea, look, if it were up to me, I would have no problem Masudaing SInistea. I'd prefer to Masuda SInistea. But I know everyone in chat would kill me. Because if you Masuda hunt SInistea, there's a 0% chance that you can get an authentic SInistea. So everyone wants me to go for the wild SInistea on that 1% chance the one I get is authentic. Me, I personally don't care if it's authentic or not. I just want this dang hunt over with. But I think everyone would be upset at me. I can only imagine the number of people that would come into that stream watching the Masuda Hunt SInistea and just scream, "What are you doing?" Oh no, did Twilight do a new tier list? No, I appreciate that, Evelyn. I appreciate that. And well, I appreciate the GVO movement. I'm happy to be associated with it. We're a little bit lighter on that um, in this channel. Uh, how do I put it? There's a difference between sharing struggles with friends and self-pity. Um, I think as most of us here are adults or at least premature, we understand there's a difference between saying, "Hey guys, I'm going through a rough time. This just happened to me," and allowing everyone to share sympathy, versus whining and complaining about nothing and just being in a negative mood. So, just for what it's worth, like let me give you an example. Um, let's say Zen came in here and said, "Hefty, um, my bird exploded. My bird exploded. I've had this bird for years. I don't know what happened. It looked at me funny. It cocked its head to the side, and now I'm just covered in bird guts, and I don't know what to do." And we would all say, we'd all say, "Zen, that's horrible. I'm so sorry that happened. We're here. We're here if you need to talk. I'm sure your bird knew that you loved him. Maybe check like what was in the food, and then we all have like one big hug, and we put some we put some bird emotes in the chat for a couple minutes, and we move on. But if someone comes in here and is like, "I hate school. Teachers suck. Why won't everybody just leave me alone? Life is miserable. My mom asked me to do the dishes. She's stupid. Gosh, why isn't the game out yet? Why does Pokemon suck so much? Why won't they do what I want them to do? Why doesn't everything in life work out the way I want it to? And why don't people just do what will make me happy?" That's crap. Get that out of there. So I guess that's kind of the difference there. That Pokemon one's going too far. Did I trigger some people? Alka-Seltzer, yeah. No, don't be. Okay, little pro tip here. Don't be putting Alka-Seltzer in your bird feed. The Shrek bird singing contest, exactly. And then I apologize for if I apologize if I brought up any bad memories from previous birds. Why can't I get free shinies in Pokemon? Next community race. That is a good question, Hassan. I guess the next community race would also be the first community race too, wouldn't it? Dang it, I thought that was SInistea. Why are you wasting time on the shiny run? Hey, now for the movie, Ken, enjoy the movie. I can't wait to hear all about it. I hope it's as good as you deserve it to be. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I hope it's good. Yeah, Vio, that's pretty much what I was imagining in my head too. Just like a bird's there, and then all of a sudden, next second, there's just a puff of smoke and feathers just flying around. But like, look, I let me give you guys one more real example. And this is what I don't want to have happen. So a while back, there was someone that came into the chat, and they were having some serious issues, like legitimate real life stuff issues. and they did not bring it up in chat. They didn't want to bring the chat down. And I respect that. I respect that. But I could tell something was wrong. And after the stream was over, this person DM'd me and asked if they could let me know what was going on. And I said yes. And this person told me what was going on. And again, this was some serious real life issues. And I'm by no means anyone that should ever be giving people life advice or a therapist or anything like that. I don't claim to be. But this person told me something very personal, very heartbreaking, and then apologized for telling me about it. I don't want that. I don't want anyone to ever feel bad about wanting to talk to somebody about something that's bothering. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. That broke my heart a little bit, to be honest. Spoopy Shido's coming in. Shido be meepin'. How you doing, Shido? Texture pack. All right, Sensei. And when did you pop in? I didn't even see you pop in. Did I miss it? Thank you for being here, Sensei. Honestly, I feel bad for talking to people about anything, so I can see where that's coming from. And yes, Twilight, I understand that, but here's the thing, and this I will speak just from my own personal experience. Because I remember, guys got to remember, I'm old. I'm like super old. So like I've lived a lot of life. And one of the worst things you can do for your mental health is to avoid or ignore bad things that are going on, or to keep them bottled up inside. You need to talk to somebody. Now, there's a difference between like talking to a mental health professional or a trusted parent or guardian or a best friend in real life. They will probably be able to give you better advice than some random guy that plays Pokemon on the internet. However, if you seriously have something that's bothering you, hey, Mrs. Shockhorn here just put it better than I ever could. Nobody should ever feel bad or sorry for needing to reach out when it's needed. People need to be able to have at least that one person they can open up to. Exactly. And I'm not saying that person should be me. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to help you with whatever your issues are. But I'm certainly willing to listen to you. And I don't ever want anyone to feel bad like, hey, this real life crazy thing happened. Sorry to bum you out about it. That's yeah. If you got something serious going on, you have enough to deal with without feeling bad for telling somebody else about it. And that's just me. That's just for my channel. I'm not speaking for anybody else, and I am not saying how anybody else runs their channels is wrong or incorrect or anything like that. It's just me personally. I'm probably not going to be able to do anything for any one of you people if you have an issue that you come to me with. But I don't ever want you to feel like you can't talk to me. If exactly, busy. Sometimes people just need to vent. Sometimes people. I actually said this to somebody today. It's a cliche, but it's so true. I absolutely believe it. Obstacles come in life, but sharing that burden lightens the load, right? Just even venting to somebody can help. So, all right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now and look for a shiny Pokemon. Something happened in school today that you prefer not to say in chat. All right, Hassan. Well, I hope tomorrow's better. Hello again. What's going on, Devious? But I do want to reiterate actually something real quick that Twilight just brought up. If you do have serious things that are going on in your life, if you do need to talk to somebody, there is nothing wrong. There is nothing embarrassing or shameful about reaching out to a therapist. I myself have gone to therapists. It's there's nothing wrong with it, and I love how much more normalized it's become in today's society. If you genuinely need help, please reach out to a therapist or some other sort of counselor that can help you in a way that, again, some random guy on the internet that plays Pokemon isn't going to be able to. You notice the little hat then? You notice the little hat. Fernando's here. What is going on? Good to see you, Fernando. Check out Healthy Gamer on YouTube. Dr. K is amazing. There you go. Busy's got some good suggestions. My mental health just got better seeing Sir Fernando here. Mine too, Evelyn. Don't know exactly when, but sometime and hopefully not too distant in the future, Fernando's going to take me out on a date. We're going to go for dinner, and then a movie, and then for dinner. Yeah, dinner, movie, supper. I like that, Kirk. Is that first or second dinner? It would be yes. The answer is yes. Tell me why I passed up an opportunity for a shiny Marshtomp for a shiny Midday Lycanroc. Oof. I mean, they are both good. They are both good. That would be a tough one. VO. VO. Can we get some hugs in the chat for VO, please? I'll start it off. If there's anyone out there wondering why we're hugging Vio, well, first off, we should always be hugging Vio. Anytime we spend not hugging Vio is time wasted. Vio has been going for a shiny Chikorita in Heart Gold Soul Silver for quite a while, and has racked up quite a high check number. And Fernando hatched a shiny Chikorita today. And Vio's being a good sport about it and being supportive of Fernando, but that's why we're hugging Vio. No, there's nothing to apologize for, Ice Queen. There's nothing to apologize for. Just because Vio hasn't gotten Chikorita yet, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't also celebrate that Fernando did. Upsetty spaghetti. I've never heard that term, Hassan, but I love it. Upsetty spaghetti. I love it. I'll get out of here, Nidoran. Hey, Sir Knight, I didn't realize you were here. What's going on? Get out of here. There we go. Poka CJ, what's going on? You're dropping a like. Thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you as always, Poka CJ. Been lurking, but you had to finish up work. I gotcha. 8888. Oh my goodness. Dang it, Iran. Sending shiny vibes. Fidgets! What's going on, Fidgets? Time for ooblets. Hope you get some shoeblets. We hit 45 likes. Did we hit the like goal? Did we hit the like goal, everybody? Dang it. McLoomy's here. What's going on, McLoomy? Ari, what did you have for eats? There's an ooblet called Legsy. Ooh, I like that. All right, I'm just putting up the first one I see, and that's the only reason, or I shouldn't say the only reason. That makes it sound even worse. I pin the first like goal I see. That's how we do things here. Shouldn't say that's the only reason. What's wrong with you, Hefty? It's a fish with legs. That's awesome. Yeah, Ari, what was for eats? Reggie Drago. Ah, I still gotta do that hunt. I gotta do Reggie Drago and Regilucky. Turtwig, 33,456. That is nuts, Sensei. That is absolutely nuts. I mean, that is over 8 times. It's like right at 8 times odds. Why can't I hatch an adamant nature? I'm doing something wrong. Okay, Kirk, do either one of the Pokemon in the daycare have any items attached to them? And Kirk, I apologize. I know you asked that earlier, and I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just the chat was moving fast, and I forgot that you asked. Gen 9's coming, so you don't know how to feel about it. I feel pretty excited. Destiny not on Ditto. Okay, Destiny not on Ditto, but nothing on the Escavalier. You don't have an Everstone on the Escavalier. I'm assuming you don't have an Everstone. Otherwise, you would be saying I can't get adamant. You would be saying I'm getting nothing but quirky or whatever. Okay, how many have you hatched, Kirk? Shiny Tyrant. That hunt took me a while. I think I phased 3 or 4 times on Tyrant. $125. All right, hold on a second. 125. Why can't I find any encounters? I just want to find an encounter and then I'll bust out the cumulative odds. Cheese pizza with bacon. Ooh, that sounds good. Should I switch up the one you have? I mean, just in case there's something I'm missing, but I can't imagine there is. Why? Ugh. I'm getting frustrated here for a second. Try a new trainer ID if you're not attached to the one you have. Hold on. Why am I not getting any spawns anymore? Could be like a, there we go. Like a 30% spawn rate. Okay, let me grab my calculator. Calculator. Alright, so there's 25, right? So it's a 4% chance. So there's a 96% chance it won't be adamant. So 0.96 to the 125th power. Yeah, wow. There's a 0.6% chance of not getting an adamant by now. I mean, Kirk, are you seeing a fairly even spread of all the other different natures? Well, it's 4% for each, Kirk, because there's 25 different natures. So, and they all have the same. You know, without an Everstone, they all have the same chance of showing up. So, 1 out of 25 is 4%. Most are jolly and lax. That's odd. I don't know what would be causing that, but Kirk, you might want to just grab a different Escavalier if you can. Throw that in and see if that changes anything. I don't know why you would be getting mostly 2 natures. Hipple up at 332? Good job, buddy. That's awesome. Congrats on the Piplup. Let's get some Piplup hype. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question, Devious. I have not messed around with mints too much myself, but I do know that if you use a mint on a Pokemon, it changes the stats, or that's not, how do I want to put it? it changes how the stat growth works based off of the mint you used, but it doesn't actually change the nature like in the description. If you guys know what I mean. You can find mints too, Kirk, in the DLC. There are mints laying around on the ground in Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. At least if I remember it correctly. Oh, let me just test this here. I think that's what I remember seeing. Do I have a mint? Okay, yeah, I got some mints here. Alright, so let's say Chandelure. Check summary. Alright, so this is mild, right? This is mild. It ups special attacks, decreases special defense. So if I use a modest mint on it, and now I go look at it, it was mild. See, there it changes. So now it's modest. It ups special attack, decreases physical attack. But see, there it still says mild. You see that? We use the modest mint, and we can see on the stats reflect that it's modest now because it increases special attack and decreases attack. But in the data, it still says it's mild. So the reason I bring that up is if you use a mint on a Pokemon and put it in the daycare with an Everstone, I don't know if the eggs will have the original nature or the minted nature. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intentional. Because we look at this, it says mild here, then you go over the stats, and those are obviously modest stats. So like it's more from what it looks like. From what it looks like, it's more that it doesn't actually change the nature. It just changes the stats. It's like it imitates a nature. It doesn't actually change the nature. That's intentional to prevent getting Stinkmons getting too easy. That would make sense. That would make sense. So you're imitating the stats of a nature. You're not actually changing the nature. Alright, I'm fine with leaving this modest. I was going to reset the game, but I'm fine with leaving this modest. You know, I've honestly never heard people talk about that. See, I know a thing or two. I'm bringing something to the table here. But yeah, Kirk, that's just, it's so weird. I don't know why you would be getting mostly 2 out of 25 natures. I honestly cannot think of anything that would be causing that. So I would suggest just seeing if you can switch out the Escavalier for another one and see if that makes any difference. It was explained during gameplay at one point? Really? See, I'm like I am such a champ at spamming the A button during a playthrough. There is so much Pokemon lore in these games that I never was aware of until I started hanging out with you guys and heard you talking about it. You switched it out and it made a difference. That's really strange, Kirk. That's very strange. I've been on the fence about changing my mon's nature because I see it as a part of who they are, but if it only changes the stats, then you're okay with it. Yeah, yeah. I mean that makes it all right with you. Makes sense. See, I personally think it would be weird. Like with my OCD, I think it would be weird if the stats reflected a modest nature, but the data showed that it was a mild nature. That would bother me. I'm trying to hatch an adamant perfect IV shiny for competition. I hope you get it quickly, Kirk. Good old Wii. What were we saying about the Wii? My parents still have a Wii. I mean, technically, I still have a Wii too. I just don't have it set up. The red Wii. Oh, that's cool. Feel weird about changing my beloved pets. That makes sense. It was in the house in Soul Silver. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, Vio. That took me a minute. Really? The Wii and Soul Silver? Huh. I would have. See, I get my like my handheld timeline like separated from my like console timeline in my head. In my head, I would have thought that Heart Gold Soul Silver came out before the Wii did. But no, it couldn't have. It couldn't have. Now that I think about it, yeah. 46 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I definitely couldn't have because yeah, because Pokemon Battle Revolution was Gen 4, and that was a Wii game. That's wild. So how about, what was it, yesterday was the 9-year anniversary of X and Y coming out? How crazy is that? Day 9 of Delmise. Oh my goodness, Davis. I hope that ends soon. It's already 8:40. I think we can probably get up to. We can definitely get to 1150. I think. Well, hopefully we can get to 1150. Depends on the spawn rate. But we'll be continuing. If we don't get it in these last 20 minutes, we'll be continuing this hunt on Sunday. Sunday. And Saturday we'll be continuing the Solgaleo hunt. Ron, that's a negatory. That is not happening tonight. Because they aren't streaming tonight. They aren't streaming tonight. You did laundry today. Good job, Devious. Yeah, I will. I will let you guys know as soon as I find out when the next leg of the Razzie Hefty Dreepy race will be. You are old, Twilight. You're like super old. Shininator's on day 13. Oh my goodness. Do you have any idea, Mrs. Shotcorner, does he have any idea approximately how many encounters that is over 13 days? I mean, that seems like that would probably be over odds, but I guess it would depend on how much or how many checks per day he's been doing. Ron, let's do the first one. We haven't said hi to them in a while. He has the exact number. That is a shiny hunter right there. I have all the respect in the world for people that keep track of their encounters. My second type null was the first Pokemon I kept track of my encounters off stream. And it was a chore, honestly, to keep an accurate count. But until I started streaming, I never kept track of my encounters. I kept track of the time, but not the encounters. Thank goodness they have apps for that. I guess Hefty has no respect for me. What? That's not true at all, Evie Lynn. Don't even mess around with that. Don't even mess around. You know that's not true. Don't be spreading lies. Yeah, I see exactly, dude. So I would imagine it would be quite a feat. I'll write down the info on my Pokemon all the time so I don't forget. I've written tons of them down. Notebook. See, for me, wait, where we, how many likes we got? How many likes we got? Is B just being overly optimistic? And B, thank you for being here, by the way. I appreciate you being here. We're at 46. All right, yeah, B, we got to hit the current like goal of 55 before we put new ones up. But I appreciate it. 6710. Okay, so over odds, but for a 1 in 40 96 hunt, not too far over odds. Not too far. About 1.5 times odds. A little more than 1.5 times. Oh, goodness. Ron, I'm gonna send you a message. Ooh, there's one. Come here, come here, come here. Dang. Your YouTube shorts are doing well. That's great, Devious. I'm really happy for you. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't stop yawning. I'm boring myself. Shiny or Trez can't all his hunts as proof they're all legit. You don't like it when people don't believe him. He likes proof. I understand that. I understand that, definitely. Oh, Ron, that's perfect. That's perfect. Absolutely. Gotta go. Good luck on the ghosties. Thank you, Experiment. You have a great night. Thank you for being here. Daylight, are you waving hello or goodbye? Come on. I mean, I know we're still under odds, but come on. I want this hunt to be over. Waving high. Nice. The aesthetic group, welcome on in. If you're looking to dance, you came to the right place. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping in. Nothing yet, film. Nothing yet. We are still under odds, though, so I can't complain too much. I just don't like this hunt. I gotta be honest, guys. It's the combination of the Nidorans and how sparse and broken out all the grass is. I wish there was just like one big field of grass. Mr. Shockhorn, thank you for the hug and the 20 bucks. You staying? Nice aesthetic. I'm glad you're staying. Man, and your boy botched the music up tonight. This is not timed out right at all. We don't have a dance command. We don't, but we should get one, Mr. Shockhorn. That's a good suggestion. Nothing. Oh, dang it. Your Virgin haven't clutched that many subs. Well, I hope you get to the point where you do, aesthetic group. I can dance if I want to. You can leave your friends behind. If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, and they're no friends of mine. If I make it, I love dancing. I love dancing that's a good one. That's a good one. Imagine if the hug command just gave the target $20 for real. It does, Twilight. It does. And that's why I say thank you for the $20 every time someone hugs me. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that, Evelyn. Aesthetic group, thank you for the hug and thank you for the 20 bucks. Twilight, what you doing? What you doing, you dirty boy? Daylight, thank you for the hug and $20. Dance party. Yeah, we'll definitely have to make a dance command. That's a great idea. Every day I give Hefty half my life savings. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet, Daylight. And then I take your life savings and then I buy ice cream to give to you. So it all ends up evening out. See, Twilight, you just gave yourself 20 bucks. I mean, you're not going to be able to tell because you ended up breaking even. But it worked. You have the $20 that you had. Devious is going broke, handing out 20s to everybody. Perfectly balanced as things should be. Exactly, yeah. Alright, so here's the deal, folks. I don't know how, but actually I do know how, the way I'm about to explain it. Since the last, I guess it was Sunday. On Sunday, we went super long with the music. Well, we went super long with the stream. And so I had to restart the music. So my music right now is all messed up. So we should be getting to the final, or I'm sorry, the countdown that is final song right about now. But that's not where we're at. So giving you a heads up, we got about 5 minutes left. We will not be hearing the final countdown song unless you guys want me to put that on. But we will be going on a raid. We're going to go on a huge, epic, awesome, super duper raid here. So please stick around for that. We are going to go until we hit 1150. Yeah, Lunala, unfortunately, did come for the end. Should we put it on? Should we put on the countdown that is final? It kind of feels weird to end stream without it. Whoa, Ron emphatically said yes. Emphatically. Hey, Lobo Gaming, welcome on in. Good to see you, buddy. I see you all the time in other streams. Nice of you to stop by here. Unfortunately, you are coming in right towards the tail end. We're going to be ending here in about 5 minutes, but I appreciate you, man. How you doing? How was your day? Alright, so let's see. How long is the countdown that was spawned? 5:23. It's 4.5 minutes. Alright, after this song, we'll put on the countdown. I think 822 subs. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. I have watched Dahmer. Yeah, I watched that last week, and then over the weekend I watched the Confession Tapes documentary. I'm absolutely fascinated with that, with true crime and serial killers, as disturbing as that may be. These are kind of a little faster now. Maybe. Does anybody remember how many eggs did Zed Games say that he hatched? Was it 1165? I want to say he said 1165. You've heard of it, you haven't watched it yet? Well, it's definitely intense. It's definitely intense in that group. Definitely some disturbing content. Keep it going till 2,000 checks. Oh my goodness, Film wants to go all night long. All night long. All night. All night. All night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zed said he went to 1165. So we'll do that. We'll go to 1165. Look at that. We got a dance command. Kirk, thank you so much, my friend. You're amazing. Can we get a round of applause for Kirk 4A, one of our incredible mods and command genius. Oh, I gotta switch it over. All right, we are putting on the countdown now. Name Kirk, I love it. I love it. Look at all that applause. Look at all that applause for Kirk. That's amazing. I would stay up all night for a hefty stream. I would not. Film, I just did my first command like a few weeks ago. Whenever Kem started the Sword and Shield randomizer, that was the first time I made a command. So I'm still fairly new to it myself. But guys, I don't think we're going to get it tonight. There is a chance for a buzzer beater shiny, but I think this is going to continue on to Sunday. We will be back on Saturday, continuing the Solgaleo Dynamax adventures. I want to thank all of you for being here. You guys are all incredible. I want to thank all of our new friends. All the new friends we've made, including new subscribers, Ice Queen and Charizard King. Interesting, we got a king and a queen tonight. That's pretty cool. And if maybe there's anybody else that subbed tonight during the live stream, and maybe your subs are set to private, if you want to speak up and say hi, I'd love to thank you in person. I'd like to thank all the mods for all their hard work. They do such a fantastic job here. I could not do this without them. And I want to thank all of you that are here. Oh, Mrs. Shockhorn, you're not new. Don't try and do that. Aesthetic Group, you subbed. Well, thank you for the sub, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the family. And yeah, I want to thank everybody that's here. You guys are always so incredible. We always have the most relaxed, chill chat on the YouTube. Couldn't have it without all of you. You guys always make time fly for me. I can't believe it's already been 3 hours. It's already been 3 hours, and a lot of you are still here. A lot of you were here at the very beginning of the stream, and you're still here. And a lot of you came in as the stream was going on, and you're still here. We had an incredible raid from Zed Games. Can we please drop a Zed Games link one more time, please? Our good friend Zed. What a wonderful person. This is just an absolutely fantastic community. I love every moment I get to spend with you guys. I genuinely mean that. This is not at all what I expected. I expected a lot more toxicity. But you guys have shown me over the last several months that like attracts like. And if you put good, positive energy out there, you will receive it in return. So thank you guys so much for being here, including Amber. And thank you, Amber, for not farting in my chat. But thank you guys so much for being here. We're about to go on a raid. We're going to go on an incredible raid. I'm excited about this. We're going to go visit one of our friends we haven't seen in a while. Um, it's going to be a good time. So everybody, if you want to go on the raid, get the hashtag ready. Get the hashtag ready. It is hashtag hefty hype. And when we go into the raid and go visit our friend, we're going to hit the like button and we're going to put that hefty hype in the chat once and only once. Why once? Because we are not spammers. That is not the type of people we are. And we've proven that time and time again. Everybody loves it when we come raid them. So you're incredible people. I love you so much. Do something nice for someone tomorrow just because it's the right thing to do. Ron, please drop the link and let's go on a raid to our good friend. There's the link. Love you all so much. Thank you for being here. So nice to make some new friends tonight. I hope to see you guys again. We will be back on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Take care. I'll see you over at the raid. I'm just rambling. You're all swell. Bye.